بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم.
A person lives his life for the purpose of seeking pleasure in the end result of all the years he lived, where he can look back and feel satisfied for all that he has done in his life. Now that begs the question, how does someone feel satisfied with their life? For each person it is very, very different. It is crucial that we understand that it is not one thing that brings every person satisfaction from their life. Rather, it is a multitude of things combined.
A good life is built off of good moments with those who you love. And for me, those good moments come from Sunday morning football. Sunday morning football makes a good life because of its consistency, its competitiveness, and the memories I make with my boys. Sunday morning football is a consistent, jubilant occasion that happens, almost every Sunday morning, and it contributes a lot to me having a happy life. Now, you may be wondering, what is Sunday morning football? Sunday morning football is when my friends and I drive to the Colleyville Heritage Football Fields and play football for 2 hours. It all began on October 15th when 8 guys decided we needed to run some football. And ever since then, it's been pretty legendary. We do this every Sunday, and we almost always have a great time, alhamdulillah. It's typically the highlight of my week since this is really the only time I get to see this group of friends. We usually eat out after so that Hadi doesn't get grumpy, whether it's 7-Eleven, Yummies, Crispy Crunchy, Ricky's, or sometimes when there's NFL games going on, we go to a friend's house and watch the games. One of the great things about Sunday morning football is how consistent it is and how I'm able to look forward to it every single week. In order to have a good life, this type of consistent event needs to occur, and it doesn't have to relate to football because all a person needs is something to look forward to with those he loves very frequently, and that maintains happiness, gives them something to look forward to, and helps them continue to live life week by week. The competitiveness of Sunday morning football provides the excitement necessary to have a good life. Everybody loves some thrill in their life, right? Everybody needs some thrill. Life would be kind of boring without any sort of competitiveness. These football runs provide me with plenty of thrill and adrenaline. My boys and I get excited and amped up all the time when we play football, especially in close games, when we're doing everything in our capacity to win. Yes, sometimes Ada and Kadeem can get a little bit too competitive and get a bit angry in the process, but this competitiveness only increases our bond as brothers and helps us grow together as people, resulting in a better quality of life. Sunday morning football establishes so many great memories in my life. From the 11-11 tie double OT game to the freezer ball where we played in 19 degrees temperatures, and not to forget the flood bowl, one of the greatest games of our time. Those moments and those games are what makes Sunday morning football amazing. In 20 to 30 years from now, inshallah, I'm going to be looking back at these days feeling satisfied with the way I utilize my Sunday mornings. Alhamdulillah. However, it is important that we understand that without God, no one can have a good life. Striving towards pleasing God will grant you a good life, inshallah. The thing is, there are many avenues of life that can be lived to please God, because God is not against all means of enjoyment. So we must now decide what makes the best life while pleasing God. Some may argue that the hustle makes a good life, but the hustle isn't what makes life good. It's the benefits of the hustle that is what makes a good life. And even then, there are scenarios where people work hard in life, but never get to reap the rewards of their work and their hustle. Others will mention that money will construct a good life. But if you don't have great people around you to enjoy the money with, what's the point? You're going to have a lot of money, but no good moments to spend that money with. It really comes down to the relationship you have in life and how you treat the people in these relationships. My opinion is that the key to a good life is finding your Sunday morning football. It doesn't necessarily have to relate to football, but it should be a consistent mark of spending quality time with those who you love and embracing all the moments you spend with them. That is what makes a good life, in my opinion. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.